Guess who just found out she was the other woman? Okay, story time. 2 weeks ago, I got on the bus. I go to tap on and my Enter card isn't working. Bus driver goes, oh, hey miss, like it's not working. Can you tap again? I said, yeah, and it didn't work. And I was like, okay, sorry, let me just reload it. And my card wasn't working. And I was like, ah. Anyway, the bus driver was like, you can wait up here while you do it. And I said, thanks. And he goes, oh, I like your coat. It's a nice color. I said, thank you. Then I look at him and I see that he's cute. I'm like, okay. I continue to talk to Mr. Bus Driver my entire way home. And he just seems like really sweet and it's just nice and a good conversationalist. So I find a way, I give him my phone number when I get off the bus. And I'm like, my name's Hannah, have a good night. And
that's like a really sweet romance story. Like, you know, getting the bus to work or to town or wherever you're going. And you fancy the bus driver. And she gave him his number, or her number to him. I like the confidence.
He just texted me. We are talking some more and I find out that he's pretty religious. And I'm like, okay. It's not me, but to each their own. He says, I'm not looking for a relationship. And I was like, okay. I decided that I was here for the plot, so I decided to keep talking to him. Also, I'm lonely. Sunday comes around, I see a show at the Goodman with my friend, and he gets off work early that night and he's like, hey, do you want to hang out? And I was like, hey, I don't know, I'm at this party thing. And then anyway, 10:30 rolls around, he's like, I'm gonna go home. And I was like, hey, actually, I'm done. Do you want to hang out? He says, sure. The man comes and picks me up, brings me all the way back up north to where I live. And then we hang out, we chit chat, we smooch a little, drops me off, I go home, he goes home, it's great. A couple days later, we see each other again. And then a couple days after that, we see each other again. I'm like, okay, this is cute. Have a little spring fling. He goes, you want to meet up for coffee on Monday? And I said, sure, today's Monday. Continue to speak, and he's like, you're gonna think I'm a horrible person, blah, 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 blah. I said to this man, the only thing that could make me think you're a horrible person is if you have an STD that you did not disclose to me. And he goes, oh, I'm just gonna tell you. And I go, okay. And he goes, I have a family. When I tell you, I said, are you joking? Like, you're kidding, right? And he was like, no. And I said, a wife and child? He said, yeah.
Okay, a wife is awful, like bad. But a child as well with your wife? Oh no.
What? The man is 27. Him having a family was so out of the realm of possibility for me. And he goes, oh, I thought you didn't judge, but I guess you do. Sir, you're an adulterer. I'm not religious, but isn't that like one of the biggest sins? And you try to turn it on me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's literally a massive sin. Don't get me wrong, you cheat on your wife or your husband, you scum. But, it depends on context. But like, oh my God, don't sit there and drill her about your beliefs and then don't tell her you have a wife and child at home. Men.
And be like, well, you know, I wouldn't have gotten to get to know you this way, and you're such a lovely person, so I wanted to pursue something. And I'm like, this is not the W you think it is, sir. You are lucky that I don't go find your wife and tell her who you are. I wish I could find your wife. But unfortunately, I cannot find this man on social media. I have looked.
Oh, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Because if, like, she handed his number to him and he didn't have a rendering on whatever reason, and you know, he has a wife, whatever, just chuck it in the bin. Just chuck the number in the bin. Or just be polite and be like, sorry, I have a wife and a child, but you seem like a lovely woman. Best of luck. See you around. Oh, I get sometimes when people can feel a bit awkward, like in that sort of situation, you know, when the girl's like, here's my number. And he's just like, okay, take the number, pop it in the bin, end of, tell your wife. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.